Good morning, Southeast Iowa and beyond, you morning breathers.
Good morning, morning breathers.
This is Morning Breath. Welcome to Morning Breath. I'm joined in studio today by boss man Matt,
I'm here.
who I got his name right all week.
You did.
So I don't know what I get for that.
Well, I wasn't here Tuesday, so that helps a little.
If I just get an attaboy.
Well, until you see Mike again, then.
Put you two together. So Wednesday's going to be a challenge.
Wednesday will be a challenge, right?
I'm going to have to get a really good night's sleep.
Should we wear name tags?
I think that would be helpful.
Maybe I'll do that.
Maybe we can get Hy-Vee name tags.
So we've got boss man Matt. And we also have super producer Alex.
Good to be here.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It is Friday. We made it another week.
We did.
And I have to mention that the Southeast Iowa Video Network
There you
is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey, and all the gang at KCTC. And Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is also part of our sponsorship as they provide us Caribou coffee.
I had to go with the large one this morning.
I still have to think about, we got to bring some treats in someday.
We should. I don't know. Do people want to watch us eat on air?
I don't know. You tell us, people.
Yeah,
Well,
tell us.
someone see it on there.
Sometimes I'm a little hungry. I know after the show, I need my protein shake.
Yeah,
I have a protein shake. I gotta have
Your
that.
post-workout snack?
Yeah, because I've been up and already exercised, Alex. Have you?
No.
No. Matt, I'm not even going to ask.
No, I don't know.
'Cause you just get up too early.
Well, because just look at me.
Well, you just get up too early.
Well, yeah. But no, I'm not exercising in the morning. Actually, there was a point in time where I was running, and
I kind of remember that.
Yeah, and I tried to do the morning thing. Everybody's like, if you get up and go, and it gives you energy for the whole day, and all it did is made me tired the rest of the day. I was always a big after work runner.
I would always prefer that. So back when I was lifting weights, and I used to be a little larger than I am now, muscle wise.
Right.
It was always after work.
Yep.
Always, never missed.
Yeah.
But I'm like you. You hear, get up in the morning, it'll make your day better.
Not so much.
And I know this, like 9 o'clock hit last night, and all I wanted to do was be in bed.
Right.
And the night before, it was 7:30.
See, that's even early for me.
That was early, but I was, I had this night with Jimmy and friends.
Jimmy. It's Jimmy's
and
fault.
had consumed copious amounts of my favorite beverage. So
Which was probably not water.
it was not water, and it was not my Friday morning treat of Triple M. But a good time was had by all.
Well, that's all that matters.
That is for sure.
That's all that matters.
We have a little basketball. We'll touch on that because Caitlin Clark is still the star of Iowa and the star of women's basketball, period. All of basketball, for that matter. They had a rough go with Indiana last night. You know more about that than me.
Well, I watched it. As we were talking before, it never seemed like it was. They hung around for a while, and then Indiana just turned it on. It just never seemed like I was going to track that way.
Caitlin she ended up with less than 30 points.
Well, yeah, I think she had
24.
I think she had 20 in the first half.
20 in the first half.
And then, like you said, 4 in the second half. So it's just Indiana played well. Give them credit, right? And Iowa just didn't. And 17,000 screaming Indiana Hoosiers.
That's a big crowd.
It was a big crowd.
You said the second time they've ever sold out that.
That's what I think for women's basketball.
Women.
Yeah. Yep. Second time they've ever, I think we did it once last year. And then of course, the Caitlin Clark effect is just, what do you do, right?
Well, I don't know. It was just their night, and Iowa, just get used to it. We are going to get everybody's best, and we should.
Yep.
I think people are scheming better on Caitlin. She seemed a little frustrated, and I listened to a quick after game interview, and
yeah. Well, the funny thing is that, she's dropped 24 points, and it's just like, oh, what a bad night. What happened to Caitlin?
Didn't she have like a triple-double?
Yeah, if she didn't, it was really, really close. I know she had the rebounds. Maybe she got the assist too.
Yeah,
so.
I think it was close.
Yeah.
When I started listening on the radio, it was like 2 or 3 minutes left. When did you tune in, Alex?
I had no clue.
Oh,
He's on the Peacock.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I refuse to watch it because it's on Peacock. I'm still kind of upset about that. But what am I going to do? I'm not going to change the Big Ten's view.
You think they pay attention?
They're not going to listen to me.
They're not listening to Morning Breath?
They might be because we do go beyond just Southeast Iowa.
We do.
What's our furthest besides Florida? Besides Mom,
I don't know.
Do you have it? You don't have
But
that
I'll
data?
pull up the data real quick.
I'm
I'll
just
see.
curious.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, you do some research over there.
I'll do some research.
Anything else? We got beautiful weather yesterday, a little cooler this morning. I truly enjoyed my walk over here this morning.
It's pretty darn nice.
It was a 28 degree, but it's just clear sky. The moon. Did you see the moon this morning?
I did, and it was large.
It was
Yes.
large, but it's the furthest away a full moon gets because of the time of year.
Really?
Yeah, I read that.
Well, it was a big moon. You could. I, mean,
read
it was.
a lot of stupid things.
You do come up with some knowledge that it's just like, where did that come from? But right from the back of your head, right?
It's just some of those things just stick. But they call this the frost moon or something.
Oh, well, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah. What'd you find out?
I found out we got 5 views from Washington,
Okay.
3 views from England,
There we go.
3 views from Texas, 2 views from Arizona, and 2 views from Kentucky.
Look at
So
I can't just say Southeast Iowa anymore.
Yeah,
I
you
have to
can't.
say welcome
we're global.
morning breathers.
Global morning breathers. That's where
Wherever
morning
you
breathers.
may be listening. So let me also start out by saying good morning, Paula. Good morning, Kelsey. Probably good morning, Jimmy.
Probably Jimmy. Probably maybe my mom.
Good morning, Mom.
Good morning, Mom.
It's going to be cooler here today than where you are, but wait till Monday and Tuesday.
Monday, it's gonna be pretty close to the same. I looked it up.
Monday and Tuesday is really good. Should we take a quick break now and then come back to your fetish, Matt?
I'm not sure I like the word fetish, but sure, we'll go with that, I guess.
Let's take a little break and we'll come back and talk about snakes.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers, and sellers to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
At 5 Star Community Credit Union, we want to help you lead a better life. We offer competitive rates and convenient appointment times for all kinds of loans: auto, recreational vehicles, home equity, line of credit, holiday, and personal loans. We make it easy to build your credit and enjoy the good things in life.
We invite you to join 5 Star Community Credit Union. We are community-minded and member-focused. Come visit our locations in West Burlington and Mount Pleasant or online at 5starcu.org. Federally insured through the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Good morning, morning breathers. Welcome to Morning Breath.
Morning breathers.
Morning breathers.
We're gonna make it happen.
Wherever you are listening.
Yes.
They're just scattered all amongst all
are.
around us. and we love that. The Southeast Iowa Video Network is powered by KCTC. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey.
And Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. And their Caribou Coffee, among other things, all those snacks and treats they have at your local Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh, which may not be in England yet.
Yet.
I don't yet.
Yeah, it's a big yet.
I don't know if the Hy-Vee's planning to go that direction, but
No, they were talking about going to Tennessee, but not
Tennessee.
Yeah. Long way from
Why
England.
not?
Long way from England.
It's still a little bike ride from there. Matt, we have some
So
some snake stories.
Yeah, so I'll set this up just a little bit. I'm not going to call it a fetish. I think that's the wrong word.
Okay.
But I have a love-hate relationship with snakes. So I don't like snakes in real life, but like you on Facebook, they'll serve you up random videos, and if you watch it, then they're like, oh, he likes those, so then they keep feeding you more and more of these. So at one point in time, like every video on my Facebook feed was snakes. So I will watch these videos all the time just because they creep me out and they're weird. And there's a guy in Florida that has cobras, and it's 14-foot long cobra.
That's a big cobra.
It's one of the biggest, and it's 14 foot, and he just like picks it up and whatever. It's just amazing.
Do you watch that show? It's like Swamp People. But they go down to Florida, the Everglades, and they catch these big.
I think I've seen it. I don't watch it often, but
you guys are nuts.
They are clubbing. And there's a story in here about that too.
Yeah,
but
okay.
So anyway, I don't know why, because I have this morbid fascination with snakes. So I pulled some strange snake stories that we can share today that we can get creeped out about or shivers or whatever. So cobra bites boy. Boy bites it back.
I love this story.
Yeah. A venomous snake has died after being bitten by a small boy. No, you didn't read that wrong. Or you didn't hear that wrong in your case. When a venomous cobra took a bite out of an 18-year-old boy in India after coiling around his hand, the child didn't hesitate to seek revenge on the snake, sinking his teeth into the scaly skin twice. After the incident, the boy's parents rushed him to the hospital where doctors deemed the injury a rare, venom-free dry bite. The child walked away unscathed and with a cool story to tell his friends, and the snake wasn't quite so lucky because it died.
Yeah, I don't know what it died of. I don't know. Maybe that kid was a true morning breather too.
Maybe he was.
He had some kind of venomous crap in his
Maybe
mouth.
That's what it was.
Overnight.
Yeah.
I have never heard of a dry bite.
No, I haven't either. It says rare, but also extremely lucky.
Very lucky.
So, yeah, I've never. Whatever.
I like that one.
I'm thinking you don't mess around with cobras.
I would not.
Snake chokes to death in a giant centipede. The gist of this one is somebody found a dead snake and it had one of these giant centipedes, which are another thing that we could talk about another day probably. Those are creepy things too.
Have you seen it? Well, I don't know. How big is a giant centipede? Well, it must be pretty big.
I don't know how big the snake was either. But anyway, the snake was trying to eat it and they found the snake dead and it had choked on this. But they also said the venom of the giant centipede is probably what got the snake. Didn't that he choked. But I've seen them on TV. I mean, they're big, right? I mean, some of these giants.
They're not furry. They're just big with legs.
I don't know. They got too many legs. Snakes don't have enough legs, so in between there is.
You would think a snake wouldn't have any trouble.
Yeah, well, this one did.
Centipede down.
Jaw-dropping study details python's big gapes, meaning they can, we've seen these on wherever. Pythons will eat deer and eat alligators and eat all these things. Well, scientists did a study and said they could pretty much eat anything. There's really nothing that they couldn't get their mouth around.
Humans, you left out humans.
Yeah, humans. Yes, I'm staying away.
Which is why I don't want to be around a python.
Well, they won't eat me because
gapes.
They won't eat me because I'm not going to be anywhere near there. Not even close. Jumbo Burmese python found in Florida using a smaller python as bait. Researchers in the Everglades lured a massive female python from its marshy habitat. The record-breaking reptile, which measured 18 feet long and 215 pounds. Now, oddly, I don't have it in here, but I was reading a different story in the Amazon. They found a 21-foot, 790-pound.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Jeez.
That's a big snake.
That's a big snake. So I'm not good with that. So 18 feet. So in your world, if you compare it to like a storefront, how big is a storefront? I know they're all different.
20 feet is mine.
Okay. So 20 foot. So it's as big as your storefront, right?
Yeah,
on the
big
square.
snake.
Big snake.
Big snake. That's the largest, 18 feet, 215 pounds, largest python ever recorded in the state of Florida, of course. Most Burmese pythons are much smaller. They're 6 to 10 feet, and they're considered invasive species in Florida. So, little science. Go ahead.
I saw on Joe Rogan, he had some snake catcher on there one time. And
what?
Jeez,
those guys
just like their bodies are like this.
I know, and they just jump into the swamps and jump on top of them and catch these things.
And you know, there's a lot of body behind that snake. That wouldn't they just coil around you? And they don't seem worried about this at all.
Yeah.
This would not be my gig.
I would wet my pants immediately.
I would be, let's see, gosh dang it, I can't think of that Omaha Wild World of
Jack Hanna or whatever.
It was really old.
Yeah, Merlin.
Anyway, Jim,
whatever.
the guy.
Yeah.
He was the assistant to the main guy.
Right.
Watch while Jim grabs this venomous snake. I'll be back here.
Exactly.
That'd be me.
Exactly.
I'll be back here.
Yeah. Or Steve Irwin, he did all those crazy things too. But yeah.
Thank you.
How do snakes hiss? Despite not having front teeth, snakes can make a telltale sign of hissing. So how do they do it? Unlike humans, who position their tongues against their front teeth to make an S sound, snakes use their glottis, a tiny opening at the bottom of their mouths that's connected to the trachea, and their single lung. Every time the snake breathes, the glottis opens, releasing a spine-chilling sound. So there you go.
The little facts you didn't know. Did you know that, Alex?
I did not know that.
Yeah, you'll remember that.
I never questioned the hissing of snakes, to be honest.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Yeah, someday we're going to be sitting here 6 months from now, and you're going to pull that out of the back of your head and be like, "Here's how snakes hiss."
There we go.
Yeah,
Along with the Gen Z slang.
There you go.
I forgot to bring my Gen Z slang along.
Snake cannibalism is real. Somebody in Georgia found a snake eating another snake. I was talking about this guy that I watched on Facebook in Florida. He's got these cobras. Cobras eat other snakes. That's what they eat.
That's their prime source of food.
Since he's in Florida, this guy that I watched, they get these pythons out of the Everglades and then they freeze them, and because they're invasive, so they're killing them off. So he feeds them pythons.
Yeah, well, they need to get rid of the pythons.
Yeah.
And that's a never-ending battle.
And a 14-foot cobra eats a lot of pythons.
So we wouldn't be doing ourselves any favor by taking some king cobras down to the Everglades, would we?
Well, I don't.
Because then they'd take over, and then we'd have a king cobra.
You know, there's a kid's book. Did you ever see the kid's book? Something had a fly, so she got a spider. And then she couldn't get rid of the spider, so she got a mouse or bird.
A song or something.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I digress.
You go back to
I digress. Alex is like, what are you guys even talking about?
I don't know that song.
Last story about snakes, then we'll move on.
Why I swallowed a fly.
Exactly. A New York City man who admitted to smuggling 3 Burmese pythons in his pants through a U.S.-Canadian border crossing was sentenced Wednesday to a year of probation.
What the hell did he think was going to happen?
Is that a snake in your pants? 3. He had 3 pythons. Crossing in northern New York with hidden snakes on a bus from Montreal to New York City. So not only that, but I don't know if you've ever ridden a bus anywhere, but they don't go anywhere fast. So he had 3 Burmese pythons in his pants for a long bus ride. They were discovered by the Border Patrol.
How did he keep him in his pants? Why wouldn't they get out his leg?
They're in a bag.
Oh.
Of course they were in a bag.
I didn't read the whole story.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a snake in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Snake in your pants, you're just happy to see me.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll get off that. Thank you for indulging me. It's not a fetish, however.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild World of something. I'm going to remember the name of that dang show.
All right.
But it might not be until next week. Who knows? Alex?
Trying to find something real quick.
Oh, okay.
So, you got one of these picked out?
The Strange But Trues?
Yeah.
I do.
Why don't you lay one of those on us?
Okay. Field report. Poor Joey, the donkey, who was 15 and lives in Sidmouth, England, lost his mom, Josie, in November, and he hadn't been himself since. Metro News reported this. In his grief, Joey stopped eating properly and developed a gastric impaction that threatened his life. If you do not know what a gastric impaction is, just use your imagination.
You don't even have to try that hard.
You can't poop. Let's just call it that.
Paula was saying something about poop yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Paula was?
Mm-hmm. It's a little different, though. I think the donkey had to poop. Paula was saying it's hard to poop when you don't have to poop.
So opposite problems.
That's correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Poop and problems. Luckily, Vest devised a sweet solution. As well as pain relief, we flush Joey's stomach with cola several times a day to dissolve the blockage.
That Coca-Cola will dissolve anything.
We use 6 liters of full sugar cola a day. In essence, the cola act like a drain cleaner. So you've heard you can, if you have a drain problem, you just pour Coke.
Right, yeah. Clean your rings. It'll do all kinds of stuff, right?
Folks at Slade House Farm also hooked Joey up with Ben, another donkey who lost his best friend, Bob, late last year. Boy, these donkeys had some close friends.
They did.
And they also had a severe problem with people dying prematurely, their friends dying prematurely.
Wow, what's the lifespan of a donkey? I don't know.
I have no clue.
Come on.
I have not read, Matt.
You don't have that in your repertoire.
We hope their shared experience loss would allow them to comfort each other, says Kaylee Yelland. Their friendship is still flourishing. It's early days. I don't know. That was a weird story. But now we know.
Well,
you get a little stoved up, Alex.
It had death.
Just drink some Coca-Cola.
Stoved up.
That story had a little bit of everything. It had a little death, had a little constipation,
and new friendships.
And new friendships.
Oh, another tear. Let's take a little break, and we'll come back with I don't know what.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Step back in time and create unforgettable memories of the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Gather the family and immerse yourselves in the nostalgic charm of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and the horses. Whether it's the savory delights from the North Village to the log cabin or the unforgettable concerts, this is where memories are crafted. Plan now to bask in the history of the past from August 29th to September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for details. Don't miss this chance to make timeless memories.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Good morning, the world. Welcome to Morning Breath.
Narrows it right down.
Breathers. I am your host, Tim Elliott, joined in studio by Bossman Matt.
You didn't do it. You were so
the end
close.
Of the week.
You were so
I
close.
almost made it. I don't know why that comes out.
So close.
I should just read
It's the
this,
M
'cause
names.
all this stuff is right here. I can't screw it up, but I do. Yet I do. Alex, Southeast Iowa Video Network is powered by our friends over at
KCTC.
Yeah.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey. And we're also powered by
Caribou Coffee.
Coffee.
Thank
Look
you,
at you go.
Hy-Vee.
He's
Fast
just
and
covered.
fresh.
All of a sudden, I just have to sit here.
He's bringing the energy this morning.
Hey, Alex. I think you failed to say good morning to somebody.
Oh, good morning, Kristen.
There we go.
Good morning, Matt's mom.
Yeah, my mom.
There we go. You can't leave Kristen out because she commented, for crying out loud.
She did comment.
You have been doing something other than pushing buttons over there this morning.
Yep.
And
I looked up
I'd like
video.
you to go ahead and you just
this
go.
is just
Matt and I are going to do nothing for a moment.
Well, Matt knew this guy, but he just walks around the Everglades. And
Is that a two-headed one, or is there two snakes there?
I think there's two snakes.
Two snakes.
What is that thing?
Looks like an owl.
No, that's a what?
That was a large baby bird. Did you see how wide his mouth got? Is there any sound for this, Alex, or are we just supposed to keep talking?
You're supposed to keep talking.
That's all right. Yeah, but he does. But Alex is right. I have seen it, and he just walks around and
Wait a minute.
grabs
Do you see
things.
his hands? They're all bloody.
Oh no, I missed
Scabbed
that.
up. Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah.
just go sneak up on a gator. There's just lots of things down in the Everglades that'll just soon kill you.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Why would you do this?
Yeah, I don't know.
I understand hunting the pythons because there's bounties on those.
Yeah, it's still not enough money.
You can make a couple $100.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
But again, I'd be that guy says, as Jim corrals this 200-pound
exactly, and you're
python,
sitting in the truck.
I've got the bag.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I'd make enough money to replace my pants.
Look at that. Well, this is just true.
Oh, he's got his.
He's just
wait,
rocking right there.
You can't see it.
There's one. There's a big boy. But not like the big round ones. I mean, that one's not going to eat me.
Yeah, I'm still not picking it up.
So there's all kinds of things in the world. Yeah, see, stick your thumb in his mouth. That just makes all kinds of sense to me. Okay.
All right.
Well, we're running out of time. We've got to get set for the day.
So we get set for the day?
Because Matt, this is what you do.
This is what I do.
Set for the day.
Get it set for the day. The time is 7:42 a.m. It is February 23rd, I think, I hope.
Episode 15.
Yep, episode 15. Actually, I don't know why I think it's the 23rd. It says it right over there on this little clock.
I love that clock.
Yeah. Today, right now, in Fairfield it's 35, Mount Pleasant is 35, Washington is 34. It's mostly sunny today. It's mostly sunny tomorrow, mostly sunny Sunday, and probably until I think next Tuesday we got a chance for some weather coming in. High today at 57, a low of 25. Saturday, a high of 47, so it cools off a little bit, but it's still February, so I suppose we can't complain about that. Sunday, a high of 63, and for my mother in Tampa, it's highs in the 70s all weekend. Things to do today, things to do, not today necessarily. Fairfield, there's an indoors farmers market tomorrow. It's inside the Golden Magnolia Sanctuary from 9 to 1.
That's a brilliant idea, by the way.
And I'll have to look into that a little more. I don't know if they do that every week or how often they do that, but it's an indoor farmers market that goes all year round.
Not sure what they'd have for
produce. Yeah, I wouldn't think there'd be much fresh produce, but I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Mount Pleasant, on Monday, there's the almost all choral night, which is choral for the high school, or actually grades 6 through 12. That's all the choirs. Monday, February 26th at 7 p.m. at the Mount Pleasant Central High School gym. Washington tonight, the Washington KC has their fish fry during Lent every year, and it's tonight at the KC Hall from 5:30 to 7. And if you're into such a thing, Winfield Mount Union plays for a trip to state to try to make it to state basketball. They play Saturday in Fairfield at 7 p.m. and they play Holy Trinity. I'm not sure where Holy Trinity is out of. For sure, maybe Fort Madison.
It's down south of Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, I think it's Fort Madison.
Yeah.
This day in history, children received the first polio vaccine, which is no small thing, in 1954, but there really wasn't a lot to choose from today. So if today's your birthday, you may be the most famous thing that happened today. So happy birthday.
I don't even have any good birthdays to talk about today.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, it was pretty slim pickings today. I can't remember what the others were, but anyway. Our word of the day today.
This is a good one.
It is, because I didn't know this one. Opprobrium.
Opprobrium.
Opprobrium. Opprobrium. It's a noun. Opprobrium refers to very strong disapproval or criticism of a person or thing, especially by a large number of people.
Mm-hmm.
So used as a sentence, they're going ahead with the plan despite public opprobrium.
It just rolls off your tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Opprobrium.
I did not know that one.
That's a new word for me as well.
So there we go.
I'll stick with approval.
Approval?
Yeah.
That's another way to say opprobrium.
Yeah.
But you
don't you
It's
sound,
a less
you just
fancy
sound
way.
a lot
don't
better.
you just sound like, and I know my crap, because I'm going to use opprobrium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I think it'd be good.
Maybe
to
that's
use-
maybe that's instead of Gen Z's slang. Next week you try to use opprobrium.
I think I shall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's entirely possible in 5 minutes after the show's over, I will forget that word.
That will probably slip my mind as well.
Right. 7:46 a.m.
7:46. Let's call it a day. Thank you all for joining today and any other day. If you liked what you saw, please share with your friends in any of the means that we have: Facebook, YouTube, Spotify.
We're there.
We are on it. And Matt, really quick, we are now under a different handle.
Yeah, so it was Washington Live on Facebook. It is now Southeast Iowa Video Network. The little logo says SEIA Live. So we encourage everybody to go there, whether you're at Mount Pleasant Live or Fairfield Live. We encourage you to switch over to Southeast Iowa Video Network. We're going to start incorporating everything under one umbrella there.
There you have it. Words from the boss. Thanks very much again for joining. We look forward to next week. Week 3.
Week 3.
Will be under our belt shortly.